You have someone here you'd like to thank for their work this session. Could you introduce him?
Here we are on the last day of session of the 2016 regular session. It takes a lot of people here to make the legislature run smoothly and flawlessly. And I wanted to thank my good friend Mitch Larson, who's been part of the security detail here at the House. He's done just great work making sure that all of the House floor activities go on smoothly. And I just wanted to thank you for all of your fine work this session. And so, Mitch, maybe you could give us a little bit of information about yourself, a little bit of your background.
Well, I grew up in Utah. I moved here with my wife after I retired. I spent 33 years as a region manager for Utah State Parks, and I dealt with a lot of law enforcement.
Okay.
And the winters are rainy here, and so this is a good way to pass the time. Is just come up and enjoy, the camaraderie of all the representatives.
Absolutely.
And it's a fun job.
One thing I learned about Mitch this session is that he is an avid fisherman, and he actually brought some smoked salmon in that you smoke it yourself too, right?
I do, yeah.
And that was some of the best smoked salmon I've ever had to date. And so, Mitch, again, I really wanted to thank you for all the fine work you do and your team, and also for your friendship.
Well, we really appreciate it. I'm just one of about 20 of us that are here in the House of Representatives, and we have a really good team, and we like taking care of you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, sir. It's been a great session. Best of luck to you.
Same to you.
Thank you.
The 2016 regular session is coming to a close. What's the status of the supplemental budget, and will lawmakers wrap up business by March 10th?
Well, today is the last day of session. It's March 10th, and we have really no budget agreement in sight. We will be going into a special session, probably starting either at 12:01 midnight tonight or at some point in the next few days. I think that's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that we could not reach agreement on a budget that could pass both chambers over the last 60 days. There are really two budgets, and there are really two different alternatives and pathways forward. The House version, the House budget, is a budget I could not support. It raised $120 million in taxes. It used some budget gimmicks to make the 4-year budget forecast pencil out, and it drained the rainy day fund, which we need to have in place for some tough economic times should they arise in the future. The Senate budget, on the other hand, does not raise taxes. It does not drain the rainy day fund, and it pencils out over a 4-year budget horizon. So I think that's the more responsible approach that we need to take at this point in time. Again, many families continue to struggle throughout Washington State. We've asked families to live within their means. Olympia needs to live within its means as well, and therefore I can't support any budget that would raise taxes.
How can folks back home continue to stay in touch with you during special session?
Well, certainly email is one of the easiest ways to stay in touch. They can also call my office. If folks back home want to subscribe to my e-newsletter updates, you can do that on my webpage. I really value hearing from folks back home. Hearing their views and thoughts on not only the budget, but all matters that come before us is vital to enable me to do my job more effectively on their behalf. So I welcome and really value the information and feedback that I get from folks back home.